People pray for God till the day He comes. See God face, turn around and run. Okay, so before I get into this review, I want to just talk about one of my favorite groups, the legendary Roots Crew. And they have a song called Understand. And the way the hook goes is people pray for God till the day He comes. See God face, turn around and run. And it kind of reminds me of Maker's Mark in the sense that people are always complaining about how expensive whiskey has gotten, how expensive bourbon has gotten. Maker's Mark has been providing very high quality bourbon for 30, 40, 50 years. And the ability to do that at a high volume and maintain quality is really, really remarkable. So the fact that some of their better expressions kind of don't get sold out immediately is really a shame. Like that hook. People are asking for value price liquors and the prices are going so high. They're giving you the classic. They're giving you wood finishing series. They're giving you limited editions, and people don't go crazy over those. They're complaining about they want new stuff. They're giving you everything you want, but then when they give it to you, it's like, I don't want that. I want something different. I want something exciting. So shout out to Beam Centauri, Maker's Mark, and I think as far as the legacy brands, Maker's Mark has the whole weeded bourbon covered. Forget about chasing these stupid ass Wellers and the 107 and these new variants they come out with every day to keep on like pulling people in. Maker's Mark has the weeded game covered, and you can get them easily without jumping through a lot of hoops, a lot of shenanigans, and they're fairly priced. I think that probably the Maker's Mark 46 and those wood finishing series, come on, man. That's giving you anything you could ever want. Saying all of that, that's the preface to this intro for my review of the Maker's Mark Cask Strength. So to give you the background, I started off with the Maker's Mark, the regular 90 proof, and I remember it kind of had this like medicinal cherry taste to it to me because I usually drink my spirits neat. If you have it in like a Manhattan or something, you're not going to notice it. But because I drink my spirits neat, it was kind of too much for me, so I didn't like it. The 46, I loved the 46 Cask Strength. The private barrels, I haven't had any of those yet, but I've heard good reviews. And the limited editions, like people went apeshit over those wood finishing series, the FAE 01, 02, and they're about to wrap these up. So overall, I have a pretty good experience with Maker's Mark, but I've never been able to do the Maker's Mark Cask Strength, and I'm fixing that now. All right, so to get this thing popping, we're going to go ahead and open this guy up. Okay, so this particular batch is clocking at 108 proof. I think Weller Antique 107 proof. Man, that might be a nice matchup. Might be a nice matchup after I try this. See how it compares with the Antique 107, but that's up to y'all. Depending on what type of feedback or interaction I get on this video. If I get enough interaction, that'll tell me that people want to see that. So let me know what you think. Let's go into the regular one. And I know you guys have seen, I've seen a bazillion reviews of Maker's Mark Cask Strength, but you have never seen a review like this of someone who looks like this that kicks this shit the way that I do. On the nose, as you would expect, soft wheat, no rye in here. You kind of get that kind of cherry note that I get off the regular Maker's Mark. It's got some pretty decent legs on here. See if you guys can get the color. All right, let's see what we got here. Wow. Tripping. Should have got this earlier. Damn, this is pretty good. Now that it's been in a glass, the nose to me is kind of like bread, kind of. On the palate, what you get is, the first thing that stands out is soft. It's very soft. I can imagine if you had this over the rocks or something, it would be even softer, but it's very soft. It kind of reminds me of like cake. Think if you could make like maybe cherry muffins with just a little bit of butter on top. Very, very smooth, very soft. That faint cherry note that I get from Maker's Mark is there. It's not medicinal like this time. I think the actual added proof helps to keep it hold up. Coat your mouth well. Coat your mouth well. And it's got a decent finish, but I think it's just because this is just such a soft bourbon that it kind of slowly goes down. But very good. Yeah, very good. Shout out Maker's Mark. I kind of had a little bit limited expectations for this because I don't hear people going crazy over this, but this was a good buy here. This was a good buy here. I think comparing it to the Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength, I think that the 46 Cask Strength has a little bit something extra in it. Probably those finishing staves, but this is a very, very solid, like everyday high proof bourbon to drink when you want something that is gonna just be easy. And I would probably think this would be a really good bourbon to have, or maybe even pour on top of like some ice cream or something. Maybe if you have like a vanilla ice cream, maybe pour this on top of here, because it gives you enough of that punch, but the flavors here are very, very good. Think like, you know, a toasted piece of bread with like some butter on it. Kind of the overall taste that I'm getting here, or at least what my imagination is saying, but that's what I got. So today I did my initial review of the Maker's Mark Cask Strength 108 proof. I think on the nose you get a little bit of bread note, faint cherry. The overall impact on the palate is soft. There's no rind here, so I guess it's not sharp. It's just soft. Very good mouthfeel. Maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe like a 6. Goes down clean and easy. 108 proof, I think. Yeah, okay. I don't think it drinks. I think it drinks right around that. I'm used to barrel proof stuff, so you know this doesn't bother me. But overall, I think it's good. No regrets. I think for the MSRP, if I see this, I think it's like around maybe 60 or something else. 60. I don't see how you can go wrong, especially if you're like an on the rocks type of person, because I think on the rocks it would kind of cut this down a little bit more, and you know you can sit back, watch a movie, put one big block of ice in here, and I think it would take care of you the whole thing. So that's what I got for now. As you guys know, I'll be back with the long-term review. I'll let you know what I think long-term, but so far so good. Dark Spirits, I'm out. Salute. Catch y'all next time.